the stinging of a wasp, the attacks from the humans grow more and more bothersome. You have been assigned to a small outpost on the borderlands of the Swamps of Sorrow. You are to defend our lands from the incursions of these ravenous dogs by crushing any opposition that you encounter.
Alright, so as this is a kill all enemies mission, this gives us a good opportunity to talk about some of the changes between Remastered and Standard, especially as far as combat goes, and just generally about Warcraft 1's combat. So the first thing is that, and this is probably the biggest thing, is the fact that units, you can now select up to 12 units together. Used to be, I think, 4. Either 3 or 4 was the maximum number of units you could select at once, which was challenging to say the least, and very much an old school way of doing things for Blizzard. I mean, StarCraft 1 it used to be 12 units. In Warcraft 1 it was like 3 or 4, and I believe even in Warcraft 2 like you can only select like 9 units at a time. I could be wrong on that. It's been a very long time since I played Warcraft 2. But certainly some improvements in that regard, which I'm very happy about. Time to build another farm. Build more farms. Buildings do body block units, so we do want to be careful where we're placing them, especially if they're in the path of resources. There is a gold mine down here we can utilise shortly, but there's also a load of enemies. Interesting the way enemies are, they're not spawning, they're attacking us from wherever they are, and there's quite a few units dotted around the map which we need to take care of. So I'm just going to grab 500 wood and then we can start building units. Just grabbing as much gold as we can. I think 3 or 4 peons here is probably perfect, and then we can start utilising the gold from this mine. And there's also a gold mine down here which we can utilise if we need to. So you can't rally, unfortunately. I kind of wish they did add a rally point in, just to make life easier. But alas, there is no rally points in this game, neither for combat units or peons. That being said, we do get to build Spearmen, which is the ranged unit for this faction, and we get to upgrade our units, which is actually really powerful in this game. We are short on farms, and we need to build more, another barracks as well when we get the opportunity to do so. I believe that should be all the stuff we need. Build more roads. We'll go and farm that. I really wish lumber mills would allow you to return resources. Alas, they do not. They're quite expensive as well on the wood requirement. The point now where we should be able to start pushing out and attacking the enemy. I do want to grab this though so that I can at the very least build spearmen. Interestingly, spearmen have a chance to miss, or all ranged units in this game have a chance to miss. I'm not entirely sure what the exact chance is, but I suspect it's somewhere around the 50-60%, maybe 70% percentile chance to hit, which means there's a good 30 or 40% chance that every attack will miss. Must be peons. If peons do get attacked, by the way, they'll stop doing whatever task they were doing. It is a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. But yeah, lumber mills do not return, are not like resource collection points, which I would have thought they would be for wood. I mean, obviously they are in future installments of the Warcraft franchise, but yeah, not in this game, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying. Also, one thing that I noticed is spearmen, or any ranged units, seem to have a unhealthy obsession with being in front and leading the charge, which is actually very annoying. Upgrades are very expensive in this game. Interesting, I think melee units also have a chance to miss, but I think it's lower than the chance to miss for ranged units. Roads. Having to build roads is actually kind of annoying, not gonna lie. But also, it is what it is. Keep these guys in defense, since the enemies are obsessed with my farm. A-moving kind of works in this game, it also kind of doesn't. As in, it works, but not very well. Like, you see like that, that's an A-move, where they just completely ignore the enemy and just waltz past them. So I may as well have just moved commanded. You kind of have to micro in battles, because you will find that people start attacking the wrong targets. We've got plenty enough troops at this point. Fully upgraded. There's not really a lot else we can do other than just clean house. You see what I mean though, with all these troops, kind of the ranged troops always seem to be ahead of the rest of the group, the grunts, which is really not what I want. I don't know if they move faster. It's very, yeah, they look like they move faster actually. That's part of the problem. So they have faster movement speed, so it might even be better to group them as Team 1 and Team 2. Looks like when you group things up, it doesn't, unless you manually regroup things. If you group it, you can group the same unit twice, basically, which could be problematic. I really, really wish that in this game you had the opportunity to add the ability to remove your town centre or resource collection points. You can delete or destroy your own town centre, but you can only rebuild it on the same location that it spawned in. Clearly an oversight, but also kind of just is what it is. I believe we should be coming close to the end of this mission now. I don't think there's many enemies left. In fact, this is probably the last group. There's probably a guy over here then. Let's go grab these guys. Team 3. Beautiful. Alright, so again, the next missions start kind of getting a little bit more involved. You start getting more and more units and upgrades and all that good stuff. But this was a pretty, I say, straightforward mission for the most part.
The feel of bones crunching beneath your feet is confirmation of your awesome victory.
Alright. Well, that will right about do it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If this is the kind of content you enjoy, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. It does help support the channel and would be greatly appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And as always, I shall see you in the next video.